Hi, Cecily and Keegan. It's so wonderful to meet you. Congratulations on season 2 of Schmigadoon. I loved it. It is pure TV serotonin. It is joy on screen.
Okay.
So, okay. Speaking of happiness, like that is probably one of the largest themes in both seasons of the show. And what I loved about this season is it kind of complicates that idea of a happy ending and what happiness actually means. And can you talk a little bit about that dynamic in this season, starting with you, Cecily?
Sure. Well, I think you mentioned in the first season, I think this true love idea is sort of then it's all wrapped up in another person then. And it's like your happiness then is connected to your love to this other person. And I think this season goes into more your love for yourself and who you are. And that means your limitations as well and your own dark corners like Chicago. And I think they both wanted to escape the actual realities of their life. I think for Melissa personally, it was like she's not feeling as confident. And so it's like, let's go just live in the fantasy then, because I know I'm confident there and I know I'm great there. And it's sort of now the fantasy isn't what they think. And it's you have to learn to love and find happiness in what's real, what's really in you and saying like, and that's okay. And I'm happy and things cannot be perfect. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah, absolutely. How about you, Keegan?
Yeah, I think for Josh, a lot of what is some of it is about Melissa, is he doesn't know how to console or support. He doesn't know what to do, and he doesn't know the answer to the question. He doesn't know what happiness is. He thinks it's an accomplishment. That
Right.
once and that is, of course, where the world they've already come from. They accomplished the marriage. They accomplished getting the house in the suburbs. They accomplished being where they wanted to be in their careers, and yet they were still left with this empty feeling. And I agree so much with what Cecily says, that there's something internal. There has to be an internal satisfaction with imperfection. That everything, that you're okay, that everything's fine, and we find the gifts where they are now, as opposed to it being a striving towards something all the time.
Yeah. No, I found that kind of theme really moving, especially the final number, kind of the idea behind I got a little choked up. They're a little raining on my face. And I found it very moving. So you're both very, very gifted comedians, skilled at improv. Were there any moments or lines that you were excited to see show up, that you added, that you were excited to see show up in the final cut?
That we added.
I think they're probably all kind of mumbled through in the background of something that you'll have to really listen for.
I think there are moments where I know that they're mumbled.
You got a little bit of your Patrick. Keegan does a Patrick Page impression that he got in when you said I have to go
out of my nose.
Yeah.
Yes, I did get to do that. So because my whole during that scene, there was no motivation for Josh. That's just Keegan trying to make Cecily laugh. And also another moment was when we're walking through the turnstile of the doors, when I say, you've got the only T I want to A. That might have been, we might have had a couple of improvised moments.
I think our moments didn't make it.
Oh no, we got,
because we had a lot of endings.
Yes, we did. We love to add an ending. I'll tell you that much. We love to add
a couple endings.
Yes, a couple endings to a scene.
I need to see the behind the scenes, the bloopers reel.
Oh my gosh, that would, trust me.
The button reel.
The button reel. Yeah, exactly. Us just putting new endings, tacking new endings onto every scene. The would come, and then we would put 2 to 3 more endings on the scene. We've been doing that since season 1. That's a technique. That's the Cecily Keegan technique.
And there truly were days where it was like, we're kind of in that goofy, loopy, tired. So then it's like, well, I just want to make you laugh. So it was sort of knowing that. I remember I whistled when he said like, I run all the, and I kind of went, just knowing like that's gonna get him. So I think it was a lot of knowing what would make each other laugh, which then makes us
right. And we do, and between takes too, we'll have a lot of fun with each other between takes, and you'll see at the top of takes.
Yes.
So you'll hear action, and the scene will start with us going. We're just taping it, you know what I mean? So,
Oh, I love that. I feel like even if we don't get to see the buttons and all of the extra endings, like the energy definitely comes through in
yes,
the
it
chemistry.
definitely does. Yes, it definitely.
Mhm.
And I'm telling you, it came through even at 3 o'clock in the morning when
Mhm.
you hear birds chirping in the background. You know?
Amazing, amazing. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. Like I said, I loved this season. I think people are going to love it. I mean, I hope it's not too outlandish to hope for season 3. I'm crossing my fingers.
I hope so too.
We do too.
Yeah.
We hope the same thing you do, Rach.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat. This has been an absolute dream.
Well,
Oh,
thank
thank
you.
you. Take
Have
care.
a great one.